Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're back, honeys. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. Yeah. Girl, we got a lot to talk about. You have already seen by the title. We got to talk about Tylor Chase. We got to talk about this weird California weather. Y'all, girl, we got Blueface on Club Shay, but we gonna talk about specifically because Soldier Boy comes up again. So Soldier Boy comes up when it comes to money again, like again, girl. Not even just once, but twice. Sold to the highest bidder. But if without further ado, it's your girls Leah J. If you don't know me already, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know what's going on in your mind. Speak your opinion. This is a channel where we want you to speak your opinion. Okay, say how you feel. So before we get into all of the mess, okay, we got Cardi B, we got Barney B. She says, "It seems like the ghetto always find me." Yuck. With no context. I don't know exactly what this means. I don't know exactly what that means. But for somebody who just said you would not be going Republican, I hope this ain't you trying to slide. I hope this ain't you trying to slide. Because no, girl. No, we're not doing that. Thought we ain't changing. Thought we ain't going Republican. But it seems like the ghetto always finds the ghetto. I don't understand if this is in context of people being ghetto, because girl, I don't even know, like, your whole concept of your career is being ghetto. A ghetto black girl, but you're Hispanic from the Bronx. And girl, you grew up in the Bronx. So I just let me find out Cardi B. Let me see. Where's Cardi B from? Because ain't she from the Bronx? New York City. Yeah. She's from the Bronx, New York. Okay. If y'all want to see what I'm looking at, I'm trying to bring y'all up to it so y'all can see. Share this tab. Cardi B is from Bronx, New York. So, I mean, whatever she thinks is okay. Anyways, let's start talking about this California weather. So we've been dealing with some wicked weather. If you're from Cali, what's up? Your girl's also from Cali, Sacramento. Right here, actually, Sacramento. Yo, it's crazy what we've been seeing. We've been having this fog along with this crazy wet weather. They keep trying to like downgrade it to an atmospheric river, but from what I literally seen and what I screenshotted, I'm gonna see if I can make sure I can get it for you guys. From what I've been seeing and what I've been screenshotting, it's been like, it looks almost like a hurricane. And this is from like maps. This is with the air movement and everything. Like, yo, this is like, let me make sure. But let's talk about the radiation fog while I pull it up for you guys. And yes, it's called radiation fog, but allegedly there's no radiation in it. So,
radiation fog that's in California is a cause for concern. But they said this is normal for Californians. So if you from California, is this normal for y'all? And they say that the radiation fog is not really radiation fog. That's just an...
As a California, this has been usual for us for a minute. We get this thick fog. Like, we've had fog, but we usually, like, it's been really bad because it's been to the point where we haven't seen the sun for a long time. Up until recently. Like, we'll see the sun, and then, like, some people say they'll see the sun in certain areas. Clouds were as low as, what was it, 1,400 feet? Last time I checked, and that was in Modesto, I believe. Clouds were in the daytime. This is daytime. Nighttime, it dropped to ground levels. To the point where we were literally all like, when we say that we were just like literally you couldn't see anything, and you go outside, you get sick, you get a slight headache, you start feeling icky and like sick, and then it's like, it's questionable. I don't know what's causing this fog, or because the thing is, it's California, we have a smog history, but we lowered levels allegedly of these problems, but we've been having a also global warming issue. So let this man continue out.
Name. But every time you look at something, why do you always gotta name something so weird, fool? But the crazy thing is, this name fits because they're urging people in California where this fog is taking place to stay inside. As you can see right here, air pollution impact on newborns. As you can see right here, unhealthy due to increased amounts of PM 2.5. Hey, another one.
And let's take a look at what PM 2.5 is. PM 2.5 pollutants. So let's share this tab, you guys. Take a look at it. Okay, so it says PM stands for particular matter. Particular matters is a pollution, the term of mixture of solid particles and liquid droplets found in the air. Some particles such as dust, dirt, soot, or smoke are large or dark enough to be seen with the naked eye. Others are so small that they can be detected using an electron microscope. Inhalable particles with diameters that are generally 10 micrometers or smaller. Fine particles when diameters are generally 2.5 micrometers and smaller. So basically, they're so small enough and so dense that you can't really see it. Sometimes you can see it in a collection. So it'd be like on your windows in your car, like how like sometimes in the daytime you wake up, it'd be a little foggy, and you ever had a little dirt on your window when you start to wipe it? That was from the fog. Sometimes it's carrying other particles that you cannot see, and you're breathing in is basically what they're saying. What are harmful contains microscopic solids or liquid droplets. Those are smaller that can be inhaled and cause serious health problems. Hold on, y'all. Microscopic, yeah. It says, and get into your bloodstream of those, yeah. Oh, so some particles less than 10 micrometers in diameter can get deep into your lungs, and some can even get into your bloodstream of these particles. Less than 2.5 micrometers in diameter, also known as fine particles or PM 2.5, pose great risk to health. So basically, every day we breathe in, we basically to be posing a health risk. Um, I feel bad for everybody who got asthma and like we dealing with these air pollutants, these things. It's just nasty.
I'm hearing you got people that lived in California for a while that never experienced it like this.
We haven't. And it be this bad. It be this bad. Like literally, visibility can be very few feet in front of you. Like not even feet, like a very couple inches sometimes right in front of you. You literally had not like it's to the point when you drive in the fog, you have to be careful. Don't just be speeding. You have to slow down, take your time. Cause you will miss somebody just standing there in the middle of the road. Up until they're coming up. And sometimes it's a little too late for when they're just now coming up. Take y'all time out here in California when y'all driving, please. Don't be dumb. But that's what PM 2.5 is. So let's go back into what he's talking about.
That shit crazy, fool.
Go into it and then they just disappear.
I want to say when they always play that creepy music in the background.
To leave y'all thoughts on what's going on in California. What is this fog from? Is this normal? Is it not normal? Everything. So now.
So, like I said, it's slightly normal for us at this point because it's been happening for so long that we have just gotten used to it, pretty much. I mean, it gets worse every year. Some years is light, and some years is even worse, especially with weather like this is going on. But the weather in California, this is not even it. Because on top of the radiation fog, girl, we got flash floods, storms that they're just trying to downgrade and make seem simple. Like, just let me just play all these clips for y'all. Let's talk about these predictions that happened days before the weather even got this worse.
Severe wind and life-threatening rain is on tap for California just in time for Christmas. I'm Chronicle meteorologist Anthony Edwards, here to tell you about this storm. A storm with subtropical origins will tap into some colder air and make for a tornado threat in California Christmas.
Mind you, can we just talk about that? We received several tornado threats in one day in several cities. And if y'all think I'm lying, we even had one today in San Jose, y'all. Let's talk about this. Let me share this tab on my screen. So, mind you, our clouds are spinning. And they keep trying to tell me this was just a tropical storm. This is just a tropical storm. Our clouds were spinning. Not just in that part. Oh, let me pull up that picture for y'all too while I'm talking about the clouds are spinning. The clouds are spinning, y'all. So this is a tornado warning issued for Santa Cruz County Thursday afternoon, catching residents off guard with a severe thunderstorm brewing just offshore. The National Weather Service in San Francisco spotted a rotation on the radar about 5.7 miles south of Santa Cruz, California. Moving north at 35 miles per hour, forecasters pegged at the threat was real, with alerting a kickoff at 12 p.m., running until about 1 p.m. People in Santa Cruz, Scotts Valley, California, Capitola, and surrounding spots like Live Oak, Soquel, and Aptos now brace for the worst. Officials hammered. I mess up the name. Sometimes y'all, my bad. Hammered home the dangers. Flying debris that could shred mobile homes, smash roofs, shatter windows, and dent vehicles. Trees might snap too, turning into quite coastal day with into chaos for the thunderstorm. Yeah, that was a lot of words. But yeah, let's just hold on. This is like radar footage, and I got radar footage too. I did get some radar footage on my own. I've been looking. When I say I look at everything, you guys, I literally look at everything. I look at everything, you guys. I just have to. I just have to. Let's see. Photos. We're gonna pull it up for you guys because they keep trying to downplay it as if is it not backed up? Hold on. I'm gonna play this video for you guys so he can keep telling you all about what was going on out here in California, and then we're gonna come back, of course, and make sure that I actually have that footage this time.
Eve and Christmas Day. That threat extends up and down the coast from LA to San Francisco, with a localized threat in the Central Valley from Sacramento to Fresno. The tornado threat won't be the primary concern, though. A high risk of flash flooding is in effect from Southern California, especially in the Eaton and Palisades burn scars where debris and mud flows are possible Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And snow is finally on the way for the Sierra Nevada. Major to extreme winter weather impacts are expected along I-80 and Highway 50, both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So if you can stay home, do it, or get your travel done tonight. For more, visit sfchronicle.com. Severe wind and life-threatening.
So we've been dealing with this weather like crazy, y'all. Like it's not even funny. The things we've been seeing, okay. It's been crazy weather. It won't even let me. Back up here. There we go. I was trying to bring a photo up for y'all. It was trying not to let me bring it. I'm like, what? What you mean now? They deserve to see what I saw. What I saw it. Share this up. So y'all, this was what I saw. I caught a screenshot of this. I was up 2:00 in the morning. This was Christmas morning. I know. Need y'all to see that this is rotating. This is where I was at. This is the rest of Sacramento right here. This is this is all the valley, really. Here's the Bay Area, off the coast, Napa Valley, of course. So just know I'm over here, and then like Sacramento's like right, that's the rest. So this was rotating. Mind you, there's another one behind it that was also rotating because how it was the air and the way it was rotating, they kind of pushed off of each other and sent this one at us. And the other one kind of reflected the other way and kind of turned. It's going to be turning back around apparently. But we got to take a look at that. We're going to bring my monitors up right now so I can actually check what it looks like right now. But this is what I got to see. This is what I saw. And I cut myself out, you guys. I don't even know how long I was out for, but let's see. We should be fine though. Let me see. Can y'all still hear me? Oops. Y'all should be good though. I think I casted out like for 1 second. But y'all, we was trying to make sure we was getting the tea, we was collecting the tea. And so don't get mad at me. But no, yeah, this radar. If y'all got to see it earlier, make sure I remember I'm on the right tab this time. I brought up on the wrong tab earlier to the point where it literally clicked y'all out. And I'm like, oops. Share this app. So yeah, it was rotating. And this rotation, and they keep trying to say that this was just a simple atmospheric river. That was too much rotation for me to be an atmospheric river that looks like a hurricane. And so let's continue because it wasn't even just him. It was so many different reports that had came in about this weather. Everybody was talking about it. I want you to take a look at. Let me see if it was anywhere else. No. Okay, so let me take a look at this.
There is a dangerous scenario unfolding in California right now as the state is facing a potent storm. We're talking about 7 million people at high risk of floods. Parts of California, Southern California particularly, under a flash flood warning. This is a major atmospheric river system. There have been evacuation orders issued. We are right now in Altadena, and you can see the potency of these winds. We're just starting to see this is
now,
picking up over the past few hours. It has not been this bad, but now we're seeing that potency of the storm that the meteorologists have been talking about. The great danger, of course, of this in areas like Altadena, in areas like the burn scars.
Can I tell you, like, how is that? Okay. With this much rotation, you mean to tell me you still in quarter? Okay. Mind you, this was just 2 days ago, also. So I gotta get realized that some of them probably they were seeing certain details that weren't even probably on the map yet. I was looking at this the day of. And so the difference of what I seen. So yeah.
Of the Palisades is the debris flow. We're seeing water flowing already. This is
that's been another issue too. So let me take y'all back to this. Let's zoom in. Okay, guys. So I'm right here in Citrus Heights. So Redding would be right somewhere right here. Right? And Palisades would be like over where all of this fucking rain is at. All this right here has been burnt before. From here all the way up here has been on fire before. So there's a lot of mud from all this that can come on coming down. And that's the problem that we've been dealing with a lot. So this is like right where no. Mudslides like crazy. Why is it? Girl, put that back there.
From the San Gabriel Mountains. You usually would be able to see this behind me. Right now, you can't see anything. That is that atmospheric river. Is being nicknamed the Pineapple Express. There is a dangerous scenario unfolding in California right now as the state is facing a potent...
Not the Pineapple Express. What? Girl, this California weather has been on some, like, it's taking out things, okay?
A series of dangerous storms will hammer the West Coast this week. Excessive rainfall risk Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly through Christmas. The storms will bring the threat for flooding, landslides, rock slides, and debris flows, especially near the recent burn scar areas and in the foothills. More than a whole month's worth.
So it looked like a flow at first to them, but it started rotating. It started extremely rotating. Their map started with a flow. Ours ended up rotating. Like it started spinning like a hurricane. And yeah, we got hit with a lot. I don't think California was ready for this kind of storm, to be honest with you. Let's see. Flooding. Mind you, they was getting hit with the weather first.
Good evening, and it's good to have you with us on this Christmas Eve. I'm Rachel Scott in for David. We begin tonight with the state of emergency in California. Nearly the entire state is facing hazardous weather. Millions tonight on alert for floods and mudslides. There was even a tornado warning for part of the day. As we come on the air tonight, the stunning images of heavy flooding, murky water and debris rushing through a highway in San Bernardino. Police urging residents to stay off the roads. The east could be on the brink of an icy and potentially treacherous storm. Those conditions looming right after Christmas. Lee Goldberg is standing by with the forecast, but we do begin with ABC's Melissa Don leading us off from Los Angeles.
Tonight, a state of emergency on Christmas Eve, with authorities warning everyone to stay off the roads and remain vigilant as an atmospheric river swamps Southern California.
The rain in Los Angeles is relentless. Neighbors tell me it's been a long time since they've seen the LA River roaring like this.
More than a foot of rain possible in some areas. North of Los Angeles, mandatory evacuations issued in Wrightwood. Rain falling up to 1 inch an hour, liquefying hillsides, mud streaming across roads. This is what it looked like on Highway 2. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Department posting these videos showing the conditions around homes in Wrightwood from the ground and the air, warning residents that didn't evacuate to shelter in place. West of Wrightwood, the I-5 freeway in Sun Valley completely inundated on the northbound side. Crews working to clear storm drains, but the damage was done. Not far from there, this FedEx 18-wheeler split wide open and smashed, exposing the cargo. It's unclear if anyone was hurt. This tractor trailer jackknifing and slamming a car into a retaining wall on Highway 60 in Riverside County. Winds whipping at our location as we reported on the storms for Good Morning America. In San Diego, a man was killed when a huge branch fell on him. Crews managed to free him, but he did not survive. Near Sacramento, California Highway Patrol reporting a deadly accident near Elk Grove, California, after a car hit a telephone pole. Up in the higher elevations, 4 to 8 feet of snow possible in the Sierras. Treacherous travel as we head into Christmas.
Rachel, the LA River is raging. This as the flood threat continues through tonight, and it's not over. There's up to 6 more inches of rain expected through Friday. Rachel?
Yeah, and officials still urging residents to stay off the road if you can. All right, Melissa, thank you.
Wow.
Good evening, and it's good to have you with.
Yeah, California, brace for it, y'all. Brace for it. Y'all be safe out here. It's gonna be dropping to like 32 degrees tonight out here in California, and like we ain't ready for it. We're not ready. Take me to do that. 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 I'm back, girl. So before we get into everything else, y'all see Anna Mac getting engaged.
Oh, for you I pray.
Ill. Turn off the. Y'all, what y'all think? How long she been with this man? First of all, when she over here, First of all, congratulations. Just happy that you see somebody young around my age actually getting married. But how long have been together? She look happy though. She's smiling. Okay. Well, congratulations, girl. But don't you come out here and say you pregnant too. Anyways, let's talk about the Mendeces. So, y'all remember when we had that tea? Make sure I'm on the screen. Remember we had that tea about. See, I remember we had that tea about Tamar came out. She was talking about. She dropped a little video clip of her, and remember everything that came out where she had said she had failed. She had hit her head or something, and nobody knew what happened. And there was a whole issue between her and Funky Dineva about what happened that night. And he came out and said Mendeces was there, confirming Mendeces was there. When what's her name said that Mendeces was there too? What's that girl named? Tasha K. Said Mendeces had to be there. I think it was her. But allegedly Mendeces. And Funky was called a liar and everything had been dragged and all that mess. And then there was the video that dropped of him and Tamar acting inappropriate with each other. And apparently the best friend was also upstairs too. According to Funky Dineva. Best friend was upstairs that night with them. Up in the bedroom, like a possible, like, a threesome, So he went on to a radio show onto what's his name? Young Jock's show. He did a radio show and he was asked questions, brought up about him and Yandy. And apparently they're not together. Hold on, make sure that I come there all the way. Pick out. Okay.
A lot of people don't really know how to take, the rumors that were starting to circulate about you in the streets, because it was like, dang, if she held him down.
So even if me and Yandy decide to break up, it's no one's business but our household. Right? So if you see me acting inappropriate, it's appropriate for me. It's maybe not for you, because I'm sorry you wasn't in the group chat when we decided that you know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry you wasn't in our bedroom when we had this conversation, and and that's the problem, because a lot of times these rumors, we so private that we sit back and we laugh at it, and it doesn't affect us like the way it affects the public. People be like, oh, y'all should be more transparent and let us know. Yeah, we gotta
Objection. Your Honor. Objection. Heck no. Y'all spent years since I was in diapers. Okay, since most of us was kids. On Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. No. Love and Hip Hop. The first Love and Hip Hop. New York. Cast. Okay, let's take it back. How long ago was that? Love and Hip Hop. Hip Hop, New York. Ten seasons ago. Okay, this show started in 2010. Okay, 2010. Okay, and in 2010, we was introduced to Yandy, Smith, and Mendeces. Okay, with season 1 cast. Y'all think I'm motherfucking lying. Y'all think I'm lying. Y'all think I'm lying. Share this tab. It says Love and Hip Hop. Season 1 includes Chrissy Lampkin, Olivia, Samaya Reese, and Andy Smith, with supporting cast being Jim Jones. Okay, Chrissy, Jim, Mendices, and Andy. Do we need to bring up IMDb credits? Oh, we're bringing up the IMDb credits. Okay, we're gonna bring in the IMDb credits. So they're there for y'all. Y'all don't think I'm just playing around. I'll be damned if y'all up here tell me I'm lying. Okay. Where's Yandy? Yandy. What's up with those commercials? Here we go. Trying to bring up the credits. I went to the wrong page. I clicked on the wrong page. Here we go. Yandy, you have 138 episodes. Yandy has been on since 2011. All right, let's go down. Let me see if I can find my Mendices name, because Mendices was in jail for a little bit, so there's a lot of episodes he was not on. Anyway, I can't find it. We're gonna move past it. So let's go back to Instagram, because my whole point is, y'all been on TV for how long? And y'all now want to, oh, it's gonna be private. This is gonna be a private issue. Your jail situation wasn't even a private issue. Y'all wedding was on TV. And now y'all want to take us to the group chat? Too late now, because y'all take us to group chat when she wanted to donate her eggs. I'll be quiet. We wasn't taking up the group chat when you was getting into it with Tasha K allegedly.
Figure out how to let our children know.
Right, exactly.
Right. What's the status of you and your...
Y'all gotta figure out what your children know. Your children's gonna find out a lot of things they shouldn't know, because y'all was already on TV for years, exploiting your family as it is. So don't come to me and tell me, oh, we decided to, take y'all out the group chat and da-da-da-da-da. Nah, don't confuse the audience now, because you out here looking crazy. Come in and explain yourself, sir. I need you to step into the stand, please. Because it's interrogation time. What do you mean?
Andy right now?
Are we not together?
Y'all not together. So y'all getting a divorce?
Well, we never was like legally married, so I don't know. Oh.
So that rumor was true. I used to hear that all the time, that Yandy, when I was younger, I used to hear that Yandy and them was never really married. And I always thought it was rumors. But now I'm like, he's saying it out of his mouth. Like for years, even when they had their wedding on TV, people kept saying that they never actually had a wedding certificate. I kept hearing that was just on the streets. Like this is back when, early Facebook and then Instagram days, early Instagram days. This was tea back then that they were saying that they weren't even legally married. This is early YouTube tea. This is when bloggers started really kicking in. This is like early Lovely Tea days. Early Armand Wiggin days. This is like, and I'm making Armand came, a little bit after, but around that same time too, this was, who was around that time? Carlos King reporting on it a lot too. Was he around that at the time? It was a lot of people who was, again, there was a lot of rumors saying that they weren't legally married. And so to see this actually being said on TV, I'm like, wow, that's a sip.
Horse.
So the rumors are true that y'all was never believe y'all never
I told y'all it was a rumor. I told y'all it was a rumor. See the man said it was a rumor. I told y'all for years it's been rumors for years that they were never legally married. For years. Since I'm talking about since I was a kid. They were never married. Girl. What? So all that, my husband, I'm going to fight for my man, and I'm going to stand by my man. And what we're going to do for our family is what we're going to do is stick together. Yandy, go sit down somewhere. Y'all wasn't even legally married. All this fake wedding, all that money spent for what? all that money spent. How much they said they spent like had $100,000, over $200,000 on that wedding, just to put it on TV. Y'all had Mona Scott dropping checks for some BS, and she probably knew. I'm playing with the audience face. That's like Armando La Negra over there with that man, and I'm pretty sure she done got him locked up too. If y'all been watching Armando La Negra run a man on, allegedly he was married already. Then she got pregnant by the actor, the fake boyfriend, and then after she got pregnant by the fake boyfriend, she turned around. And then it was a bunch of tea that came out, and it was trifling tea. Y'all gotta watch Love and Hip Hop. I stopped watching it, I'm gonna be honest, for a long time.
I think, listen, it was Yanni's idea, right? Because in the beginning we had I was going through legal battles with courts and fines, and she said, let's not sign the papers, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I guess, it kind of just stayed that way. Then we got married again. And then
let me explain something. That can't be true. Let me tell y'all why that can't be true. Because if you don't understand that when you're with somebody, if you marry them and they have back child support or any type of legal matters or money that they owe, in certain circumstances when you're married, they put your stuff together. And guess what? It comes out of your pocket if you make more money in the house than he do. If you make any type of GA, general aid, food stamps, or anything that he has legally going wrong, we'll dismiss you from that. Because he cannot be on that paperwork. Matter of fact, he can't even be part of that household on that filing paperwork. So he has to even not be living with you for you to get certain things. And because of his legal matters, that was felony legal matters. It's like you kind of got to be careful about what you do, who you marry, ask about their past and their history. Make sure you all in the clear before you sign documents saying you're going to marry somebody. Know who they are, know what their past, know what they come with. So I've had bad situations. If they have child support, no. Go fix that. And then come talk to me about it. No. And the fact that you owe that much, what you been doing? Not working? And he was locked up for years, so yeah, he went back on some child support. He was owing. He probably owed this. He had legal matters that he was part of, that if they was to seize his funds, then freeze her funds too. Under investigation. They'll freeze her funds under investigation because they're married. And if it's money that he's putting in her account or they have a joint account together, freeze. Taxes. If he owes any type of taxes, guess whose money is coming out of? Both of y'all's. Be careful who you marry. Know your partner's history before you go sign the paperwork. Make sure you guys handle all your legal matters and all that stuff too before just saying you want to marry somebody. Or get to know them well enough. It's not pen paling. Allegedly. No, they said that Yeti and them that like back in 2006, I think. Let me see. Reportedly, Harris and Smith met in 2006 through an artist Smith was managing. After Harris wooed her, they began dating and went out to welcome the first child, Amare Harris. On July 16, 2012, in 2014, they got engaged while appearing on VH1's Love and Hip Hop New York. The two got married. Rumors quickly followed, claiming that the two weren't legally married and only got married for TV. Which apparently is right. Shit, ain't allegedly no more. Ain't allegedly no more. It's out the horse's mouth. It's true. And Yeti ain't gonna never. Yeti's a liar. Yeti is a bona fide actress. She needs an Oscar. Why are you embarrassing me and my family? You're hurting us. I'm going to stick by my husband, though. I'm going to stand by my man. Girl, y'all not even legally together. And you didn't even want to be... You must not really love him well because you sure wasn't going to sign that paperwork because he had legal matters. Ow. You sure wasn't going to sign that paperwork because he had legal matters.
Because I was at one though.
Yeah, you was at.
I was there and I had a good time.
Let me tell you something. I was shocked.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. That was about it.
Yes,
beautiful.
I remember the special.
Yeah, listen. But you gotta think about it, right? If I look back now, I see what people going through divorce with assets and stuff like that.
You escaped. I'm going through.
We don't gotta go through none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
you won.
It kind of worked out.
How long have y'all been split? And
that's the rhetoric. There's a reason why these boys don't even know if they want to get married today. Look at what people are going through. No, that just teaches you a lesson about who you're supposed to marry and how you go about it. Not to fear it. Choose wisely. Date wisely. Never settle. You know, little lessons about that. Y'all settled because it was an image for TV. Another Jada and Will. Another Jada and Will. I said what I said. Another Jada and Will. They only stayed together for so long, or probably were even together. They probably been out of love. But because they were Jada and Will, they had such a big name and a big family foundation. They were kind of like the Jacksons. You know, the next thing. They were in the next good times. They was, you know, that's how they felt. And so therefore, it's the Harris Smith. Like, girl, don't just do something for an image, y'all. When it comes to dating, I don't care how much reality TV is. Reality is always going to set in after TV. And you're going to realize you ain't going to love that person. And then it's going to expose you on that TV because everybody for years kept saying y'all wasn't really bugging with each other like that. So, I mean, yeah. Can we go on to the next thing? Because that they getting on my nerves with that one. So Real Housewives.
Let me
of
be very
Atlanta
clear.
star Kelly. I don't know if you remember Kelly. She's a new girl on there. But Kelly opened up about the $500,000 turning point that led to her divorce and how her divorce and how choosing herself changed everything. From Nana's chicken and waffles to Atlanta dating, bad lace fronts, and divorce as divine intervention with the episode. This was all on the T.S. Madison show, okay?
When I tell you I left him and he told me I could take nothing in the house. Nothing.
So a little background on who she is. She came in the season and she's supposed to be in a divorce situation in which basically she supposed to have like a restraining order on him. He's supposed to be out to hurt her. She walks around with security guards all day, a team, saying that he's threatened her life and stuff like that, and basically all this other things. There was rumors that was possibly not true.
Nothing. I had rented a U-Haul truck. We had talked about it. I said, at least let me, take the living room set so, the girls can have something to sit on. And it was no. Like, I left my house with not one thing. He told me I can take nothing.
Except your children.
Except my children.
And
I took my last little bit of money and started to furnish my townhouse. Let me tell you something what many people don't know. I slept on an air mattress for 2 months in my townhouse.
Girl!
I didn't give a good goddamn.
No, let me tell you about I slept on my air mattress for 2 months in my townhouse. Girl, imagine sleeping on an air mattress for a year in a hotel or Airbnb. Imagine those who are still doing that. Or for those who are beatered and battered and haven't found places for damn near 5 years. Still sleeping on air mattresses. Or completely homeless. Or staying in motels. 2 months on an air mattress. I hear you, sis. But 2 months ain't bad. That's like, I was in jail for 24 hours. Girl, you got booked. That's all you did. You got booked and was in holding. You was released in less than 72 hours. You was just in holding. Lord Jesus. 24 hours. Girl, you spent 1 day in jail. You crying? 1 day. 24 hours, nigga. They just made you sleep off your alcohol and sit you upon your day. Girl. Told you to make an appointment for the judge. Imagine the ones who gotta just sit there and wait for the judge. The audacity. Girl.
Was determined to figure it out and make it on my own. He didn't help me financially. He wasn't paying child support. He wasn't helping. No. Mm-mm. Girl, please don't get me started. You ain't got no alcohol, no champagne, no wine.
Girl, we do got champagne in his here, but but listen, I drank this. But we got to get y'all to sponsor our show the next season. Okay?
Yeah. Let me be very clear
And I hear her because she did it without no money and everything. Okay, yes, congratulations. That happens. That's the next step. I'm proud that you finally found yourself and your strength to get the hell out of that situation because I understand. Love makes you do the craziest in the world and stick in the craziest situations in the world. Love yourself more. Love yourself more. And I'm proud of her. I'm proud that she got out of that situation. I'm proud she's standing here today to tell us the story. But what's going on with the whole him threatening you situation? Girl, come over here to my podcast. Let's talk about it. Cause like, what you mean? Cause I want to know. We need to get into the nit and the gritty. But again, I gotta go check out the whole thingy. So of course I am gonna go back because I love TS Medicine and I love what is it, Kelsey? Kelly. I love Kelly. Her actual personality on the show. She's a ride or die friend. She's a really good friend. She's a really good person at heart. You can see that. But again, we all are still getting to know her. It was only her first season. Hopefully, we can see her again for another season. And another season after that. Because she's actually fully entertaining. She's actually a little bit more entertaining than most of the rest of the cast. But I like seeing her family. I like seeing her dynamic and the way she moves and the way she is with her friends. She's actually the fun friend. Even when she's going through a lot, she's that fun friend that you got to check on because she's too fun. You got to make sure she's doing okay. You be like, are you all right over there, friend? I need some of that good juice, girl. But let's get into the most. I've been avoiding to get to this story the whole time because it's like, this is my childhood. It's Tylor Chase. It's been homeless. This is something in Hollywood that happens way too much, and it's kind of like, it's baffling. It kind of breaks my heart a little bit. To a lot of child stars. So a lot of people grow up resenting or don't wanting their kids to get into Hollywood.
We got him into the.
So Daniel Curtis Lee had heard about his friend being on the street, and there was videos surfacing online of him a couple weeks ago or a week ago of him being homeless and on the streets, right? And has been doing this for a while. It was rumors that he was, on drugs and stuff and just missing. Now he's turned up. His family has been in contact with Daniel Curtis Lee and everything, and they was trying to figure out the situation. Well, he didn't get into contact with them after the whole entire hotel situation we're going to talk about. But of course, so Daniel decided that he wanted to go help his co-star out and wanted to actually get him a hotel, get him off the streets, and try to get him into rehab, and into a situation in which he can better his life, being a good co-star, a good friend, someone who cares. My heart goes out to Daniel Curtis Lee because he actually put his heart into it. I understand trying, and I hear that his heart was really broken in this situation. Trying to help his friend out, and it just didn't work out so well. Dealing with these kind of situations are never easy when you have people with addictions. So yeah, let's talk about this. Let's get into this. I'm trying to find the first video of him. I think this is it right here.
But that's the number that like
Open it. There we go.
Mind you, this is a few days after a video surfaced of Mr. Chase being on the streets. So this is a few days after videos of surfaces, people start talking about it, and he finds out about it. Daniel Lee Curtis finds out about it and actually finds him and puts him in a hotel.
All right, we're in here, man. Can you work with it? Yeah. Then work with it. That way you got a place, man, in case it gets wet out here, okay? You got a bathroom in here if you need as well. And this was the only one that was local and open, okay?
Okay, this is so much.
Yeah, man. So you got the key, right? Are you going to remember to keep the key?
Yes.
Okay.
God bless you, Daniel.
All right, man. Do you want TV on or you're fine?
I'm okay for right now. I'm gonna check out the room.
Yeah. Check everything out. Make sure it's all good for you. And brother, I'm gonna come back and holler at you, man, and we'll talk more about trying to get that situation squared away so we can do the rehab or whatever we need to. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Give me a hug, man. Love you, brother. Love you, man.
Too.
So happy to see you, dude.
Thank you. I'm so happy to see you as well.
You're the man, brother, and I believe in you, and we're gonna win, bro. All we gotta do is stay with it and keep working, dude. Every day, okay?
But that's the
Happy holidays, everyone. I hope you're somewhere nice and warm with your families. Unfortunately, Tylor Chase is not. And this is the case for millions of other Americans.
Oh, y'all didn't even hear me.
All right, the hotel situation. We got Tylor sheltered. Hooray.
So he finna break it down to basically what I just said. So this is when he gets a phone call about what happened at the hotel room. The manager calls him, and this is after he went up there. He got a phone call. He talked to the family. Tylor flips out, turns over the entire room. And here's what they call, because he's the one who made the room, they call him.
Everyone's happy. Tylor's happy. Not the case, guys. We got him into the hotel, and just that night, I receive a call from management. They're upset. The door is left open. Why is there a microwave in the tub? The refrigerator's turned over. I just feel so devastated. I'm at a loss. And his family told me that they had tried the hotel thing before and it didn't work. And of course, Dan, why did you assume that you were going to be able to, just fix this situation? I don't even think we should be at this point, guys. 3 nights ago, when we tried to get him to the hospital, the authorities should have. I don't understand how a system could be in place, right? We have all these social systems where help should be provided for these people facing mental health issues, drug abuse issues, right? Taxpayers vote on this stuff all the time. 5150 exists. A third party should be able to get someone into treatment, get them a psychological evaluation to figure out what is going on and allow them to detox. I'm just crushed that these systems are not working effectively. They're not quality systems. LA.
In LA on top of it. So here's the thing. So I deal with the same thing in my family, and 5150 is a complicated thing. A very complicated thing. Here's the thing. They stopped it because some people were just getting 5150'd off of racial descriptions. Sometimes it just was just doing it to do it. Or people being mean or using it as pettiness. You have people misusing it. So we have to create a new system in which way it actually helps. The system doesn't work. The system's broken. We need to fix. We can't just fix it. We can't, no more Band-Aids. We need to tear down the system. We need to rebuild what we need to do in this system and how we need to work it and how we get to progress forward, because mental health is declining, not increasing. And I wish it was the reverse, but it wasn't. It's not.
Hey, we got to do better. Well, Riverside County at this point, and California, there's the CARE Act. Let's make sure that it is functioning. There's no reason that his family should not be able to get him help.
And that's a lot of times part of the system too, because I do a lot of human services. I do do a lot of human services, parts of homeless and homeless advocation. I've been doing that for years, even just foreign application, foreign student application. I've been doing these things for years. It's hard to get somebody help when they don't know how to help themselves. It's hard to help somebody who don't want to help themselves. A lot of times you have to, and a lot of times they reach out to certain people for help, and those certain people don't even come through and provide that help. Or because they dealt with so much, they gave up on that family member or that friend or that person. It's not even that you give up. You kind of start giving them the tough love, which is in the wrong direction. Sometimes you want to care, and it gets exhausting. And so people are in a selfish mindset sometimes, and they forget to just, sometimes you got to give grace to those people in those situations, because a lot of times they're in trauma. They're hurt. Whatever past situation they're dealing with, it's hurting them. And so they source to these kind of things like drugs and stuff like that. And everybody, we all have our vices. We need an outlet. Some of us drink, some of us, MJ. Very superstitious. That's just how it is, girl. So yeah, it's basically, yeah. It's hard to take care. It's always trying to help somebody who really is not ready to help themselves yet. But keep trying. I feel bad because it's Hollywood stars like this. It always happens. It's because it's literally, you're motivated. You're motivated, and if you're not, it's the things that Hollywood can do to you. If you don't have the right support system or the right kind of like, the world can take you up and down, round and round. Make sure y'all reach out, get something done with your mental health. Take care of yourselves, inside out, physically, up, down, around. Make sure you is 100% taken care of. And if it's okay to cry, but I give myself the 30 minutes to an hour rule. I got 30 minutes to an hour to get these tears out. After that, I gotta bounce up, get cute. Whatever that looks like, male or female. Get handsome. Girl, get beautiful. Look in the mirror and call yourself, tell yourself how much you love yourself, how much you look good, how much you feel good. Keep your spirits high and try to remove out as much negativity as possible. And negativity is not always because of the people's situations like this. Try to keep out negativity. Make sure you have a great. I know a lot of people like, oh, I love my silent, my by myself, my alone time. Guess what? Find your community, because I promise you're going to need that community. Find your support system. Make sure you have a great support system. When I started transitioning, the first thing that the doctors made sure I had more than anything was a support system, a great support system. Because everybody needs a village. And that's not even the kids. Everybody needs a village. We gotta come out these selfish mindsets, you guys. And we gotta help our peoples, because right now we can see the system is broken, and sometimes it takes to us to take care of these situations ourselves. Like we say in Sacramento, girl, we don't even be trying to call the police. We police our goddamn selves unless they get out of control. Especially when we outside, when we partying, girl, we protect each other. We're a team.
A lot of people don't really know how to take.
I feel bad for Tylor chasing his family, but then again, it's a lot to come in with. So coming in this morning to Ned's, they said Tylor Chase is being treated at a hospital before he goes entering to rehab. So hopefully he finally gets the help he needs. Yeah, and we'll see. We'll see. we'll keep tuned on the story. We pray for that man and his family. But before we get to going, we do got to talk about Blueface.
Why you got to all put your relationships out?
So he said Blueface wants to know every rapper his future girlfriend has been with, so he doesn't end up like Soulja Boy.
Out there in the public. You like why you
so
like
I know what's going on, man. You know, if it's out in public, I ain't got to worry about if she cheating. They gonna tell me.
But a lot of times people throw stuff out there just because they don't want to see you happy.
Yeah, but I know what's real and what's not. Get that little DM. Hey, baby over here. Little baby house right now in the back room. You feel me? Thank you.
Have that ever happened?
Not necessarily like that, but yeah. Like, you know, the fans will put you up on game about your girl. They'll let you know her past, her present.
But her past ain't got nothing, I mean, cause look, our past ain't got nothing to do with you.
I want to know though. I got a little bit too much going on, you know. I'm a little high value. I consider myself a high value man.
A high value man. Boy, you just got out of prison. How the heck is you a high value? You mean low boss still ain't got a job and came back and not trying to do right yet? And you high value? Didn't you just get out of jail? Your value was still kind of low, boy. You're not even on market yet. You just on a Dollar Tree shelf. Girl, you at the 99-cent store. On the 99-cent store, you at the Family Dollar. You on the Family Dollar shelf. Girl, you ain't even made it to Walmart yet. You ain't even graduated to Walmart yet. You still on Dollar Tree shelf. You just got out of jail. Hey, down you, boy.
Does a woman have a right to know your past?
Yeah, I put it out there. She can know whatever she want to know. So
I'm
asking for what I want to know.
Let me ask you a question. What is it that you want to know? Why you got to all put your relationships out there in the public? You want to know the guys or the number of guys, the names or the number, or both?
Nah, I don't care for the name or the number, but how many rappers have you slept with? What's their names? So that way
Why you need to know all that?
For future preferences.
P.I.?
Nah, it's just you don't know who's gonna come out and say they. So I'd rather you let me know.
As long as they ain't do it while you got it, why you care?
I don't. If you tell me.
No, they gotta tell you.
Not tell you. You know why he wants him to tell her? Because he's insecure. Because insecurities, when you're doing something, it's called guilt. I need to know how many people have. Because if so many people would come out to Krishad or any of your new girlfriends and tell them that you was messing with them on the side too, just these girls are trifling today.
Just did Soulja Boy like that. I can't do that. He didn't even know I his.
You want to know the guys or the number of guys, the names or the number?
Why does it matters? Because y'all are so insecure. Everything is so competitive. Y'all be trying to have an imaginary, excuse my language. Y'all be trying to have an imaginary pissing contest. It was cold last night. No. Y'all be trying to have these imaginary contests with each other, and it's an insecure thing because a lot of the times he needs to know how many men you said me before. It's the jealousy. It's I want to keep an eye out because I don't want them to come back and swoop you up because they may have more money and popularity or access than I do, and you might go running back to them because I can't provide something for you. It's an insecurity thing. How many other rappers have you slept with? Well, how many other big booty silicone booties you've been sleeping with? How many other silicone booties and titties you've been with? I love when men be like, oh, my girl has to be, I don't want her to have much. If she sleep around a lot, I don't want her. But yet you didn't have like 12 or 13 different You done had 120 different interactions with women sexually. You done had several thousand other, like you're just like sleeping around willy-nilly. And it's like it's the like what they call a double standard that a man can do, but and that's what Club Shay is trying to edge at. That's what Shay is trying to get at, but he can't be another one either.
Or both.
Nah, I don't care for the name.
Blueface ordered to pay $3,000 in defamation case after claiming he hooked up with Soldier Boy's girlfriend. Oh, and then he got hit with a lawsuit for lying. Taking meds and anxiety as heck. Baby mother files lawsuit against Blueface for defamation of character. So not only are they saying that he lied about it, there's a lawsuit against Blueface. What? Now we're gonna see Blueface in court. We just got done seeing Megan and Milagro. We already had to see Diddy. And then we're gonna have a Blueface case next year. Oh my god. And then Cardi going back to court again next year too. Oh my god. Was it next year? Or is she done? Does she have some more? I don't know if it's this year or is it we'll be waiting for some more. But I don't know when she's supposed to. I think it's either her or somebody else will be going to court this year as a celebrity. Next year, I mean. And we'll be seeing them in court. So, ooh child. Well, it's been an amazing Friday hanging out with you guys. It's been fun here. We got to collect some tea. We got to learn some things, and that's what the whole point of the show is, to basically make sure you guys know what's the know is and get into the know with me. Do some digging and some research with me. Listen, I be getting them comments where y'all be thinking I don't know what I'm talking about. Can you tell your peoples, your peers, to please actually come watch the video? I do actually break down the whole entire topic, and I actually did talk about like details y'all might not understand. Like breaking down definitions of certain things. As you see, PM 2.5. People who probably don't even deal with that don't even know what that is. But thank you guys so much for watching this show. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys on what's today? We'll probably either come back. Our main show will be Monday. But if there's anything in between now and Monday, y'all know I'm clicking the button. I'm coming on, and y'all gonna see a notification pop up in y'all thingy. So make sure y'all click that bell and stay informed. Because if you click that bell, ding, y'all know I'm gonna hit that button. Because I always make sure y'all know at least an hour or two ahead of when I'm going live. Sometimes 6, especially on the main weekday shows. When we get back to doing our normal schedule all the way. When we get back to that normal schedule after the holiday schedule, because right now we do a holiday schedule. It's complicated. It's complicated. But when we get back to that normal schedule, girl, y'all gonna know when I'm going live. That's period. So make sure y'all hit the like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you watch your girl again. Make sure you put your arms up. Bring them down. And see, I'm the sexiest, baddest little thing up on this earth, baby. And let yourself know. And remember to stay fly. Keep that drip. Love you. Make sure you guys check out my music. Over here, it's your girl, Shay. And we'll see you on another one.